I accidentally served a blind date to a woman, and the man who had just fired her that morning, working at an upscale restaurant in Manhattan. I've witnessed countless awkward dates, business negotiations gone wrong, and marriage proposals both accepted and rejected, but nothing compares to what happened last Valentine's Day. We were fully booked with the usual romantic couples when my manager asked me to squeeze in one more table, a blind date set up through some exclusive dating app. The woman arrived first, mid-30s, confident, in a stunning red dress that screamed I made an effort, but want to look like I didn't. She ordered a glass of our most expensive champagne while waiting, mentioning it was her first date since a bad breakup. I wished her luck and meant it. She had the nervous energy of someone re-entering the dating world. 20 minutes later, her date arrived. The moment he walked in, I knew something was wrong. Her champagne glass froze midway to her lips, her expression shifting from anticipation to horror. "Mark," she said loud enough that nearby tables turned. The man stopped dead in his tracks. "Jessica, what are you? You got to be kidding me," she said, grabbing her purse. Of all the restaurants in New York, I pieced together the situation as they spoke. He was her boss, or rather had been until that morning when he had laid her off along with half her department. She'd come straight from clearing out her desk to this blind date, not knowing her matchmaking had paired her with the very man who had just fired her. What happened next still gives me Rexbarch. Instead of leaving, she sat back down, smiled coldly, and said, "Eglassi, this is perfect. You are paying and I am ordering the lobster. And while we eat, you can explain to my face why you kept David in marketing when his numbers were half of mine last quarter." For the next 2 hours, I served them the most expensive items on our menu, while she systematically dissected every business decision he'd made in the past year. He looked physically pained each time I brought another $200 bottle of wine that she requested by dessert. Something extraordinary happened. He was taking notes on a napkin. "You are right about the Johnson account," he admitted, "and the digital strategy was completely misguided," as I dropped off the $840 check, which he paid without flinching. I overheard him say, "So if you were running things." 2 months later, they returned to our restaurant. I assumed they were dating, a bizarre how we met story in the making, but it was a business dinner. She had started her own consulting firm and he was her first client. Last week they came in again, this time with their respective partners, celebrating her company's expansion. She tipped me generously and whispered, "Best blind date ever," just not in the way anyone expected. Sometimes getting fired is just the universe's way of promoting you to boss.